There's a storm across the valley. The clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The whining of his wheels just makes it colder.
All right, right when you are.
Okay. Welcome to Community Forum. Today is Friday, February 3rd, 2023. My name is Priscilla Almquist-Olsen, your host, and today it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the woman who makes Queeset House workable and livable and alive, and that is Dana Hooligan?
Horrigan. Hooligan's good though.
But she is a hooligan, really, trust me. And she's here today to show you how to digitize your slides, negatives, and your photos. So if you have all of these old slides, either you have them or they're from your mother or father or your grandparents, or negatives without photos, here's your chance to be able to digitize them and send them to anyone you want on your computer, and you don't have to pay for it. We are on the second floor, the media room of Queeset House, where a scanner is available and a computer, and it's all here for you to do. And don't get nervous. There are a lot of steps, but for each step you do, another one pops up on the screen. So you're not going to get lost, and you only have to do it once. And then you can continue and put in negatives or slides after slides and continue to digitize until you're tired. Anyway, it's great. So you've seen those ads on TV. How expensive are they? And I think it's called your legacy box or something like that. Mm-hmm. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And so don't spend the money, just spend the time. Come here at your Ames Free Library, Queeset House, on Monday through Friday, 1 to 5. Is that right?
Monday through Thursday, 1 to 8.
1 to 8, sorry.
Friday and Saturday, 1 to 5.
Friday and Saturday, 1 to 5. So it's really a treasure and a real benefit to all of you. So don't procrastinate. And now we're going to get started.
Your first stop would be the Queeset office downstairs on the first floor of the Queeset House, and we will come up with you, unlock the cabinet, and hand you one of these little devices that you need. Once you've got this device, you're going to come on over to the Mac computer that's here in the Media Lab, and you're going to need a storage device, one of these little thumb drives. If you've got one at home, you can bring it with you. If you don't have one, we sell them here at Queeset House, a 4 gigabyte one for $5. You're going to take your thumb drive, a little USB, and plug it into the back of the computer monitor right here. And when you do, an icon will pop up here in the corner of the screen. It says Store and Go. That's the default name of the storage drive. Yours might be called something different, but it's still going to look just like this. And what we're going to do now is come over to the scanner and press the power button. It'll turn blue when it's on, but first it has to be plugged in. The blue light will come on when the power's on. Then you will open it up and carefully press this button down and remove the sheet from the top of the scanner. Just set it aside and take the little scanning tool for slides and line up this hole with this little button, and it just snaps into place, just like that. You can scan up to 4 slides at a time. If you only have 1 or 2 or 3, which is what we have today, we're only going to do 3. When the scanning process starts, each one takes about 30 seconds. So to scan a whole tray, it's going to be about 2 minutes. It's not a Very quick process, but it's worth it to get all your memories stored on a digital device instead of in a carousel or in a box in your attic somewhere. All of these instructions are right here, printed out for you. If you ever arrive at Queesit House and want to try this on your own, here you go, you're good to go, self-guided. You can also book an appointment with one of the Queesit managers, and we're happy to go through it with you the first time, or you can always go back to this video and watch again for a step-by-step tutorial. So now that we have made sure it's plugged in and turned on the power, we are up to right here. Place your slides into the slide holder towards the top of the scanner. If any windows have popped up on the computer, which they sometimes do, just keep pressing the red button to close them. Anything that comes up throughout this whole process, just hit the red dot and close it. Now that your thumb drive is plugged in, and you see your icon up here, you're going to take your mouse and navigate over on the left side of the screen where it says Canon IJ Scan Utility. And that is what controls our scanner. We're going to give that a double click and just give it a minute to get going. Once this window pops up, we're going to click on Settings. And then we're going to come over on the left and click Custom Scan. Where it says Scan Options, first we're going to start with Positive Film, which is already here. Then the next one is Color, and we're going to keep that. These are our defaults. The next one is 35 millimeter film, and the last one is 1200 DPI, dots per inch. And so you're going to keep all of those the same. Under Save Settings, you're going to keep it on IMG, and the next one is JPEG. But the third one, Save In, is where you're going to tell the computer to scan your slides and save them to your thumb drive. So click the little down blue arrow and scroll down to where it says Add. Then you're going to click this plus sign on the lower left. And where it says Store and Go, that's our little thumb drive, and that's what you want to select. You're telling the computer, this is where I want them all to go. And then click Open. And click OK. Everything else is good to go here with your defaults, so you're going to click OK. And what's left in the center of your screen is this utility box. And you're ready to start scanning. Everything else is set. You don't have to do any of that setup again. All you need to do is click Custom, and you'll hear the scanner start scanning. You don't need to touch anything or do anything. It'll just take about 1.5 minutes for all of those to scan. Once all of your slides have been scanned, this little box will pop up that says cannot display the scan result in my image garden. That's okay. Just click OK to close that box out. If you would like to check and see that your scans are on your thumb drive, just come back over to the top right and double click. And here they are. These are the 3 pictures we just scanned. You don't have to check on them every time. Just know that they're there, and then you can hit the yellow button to close that. Then navigate back up to the top of this box you see on the screen, hit the red button, and what's back here right in the middle is where you start scanning your next slides. So you would just take out your first bunch, however many you have in there, and then swap them out for your next bunch. Close the lid, and once again you press Custom. That's all you have to do. Every time you take out the old ones and you put in the new ones, you just click Custom and let it scan. And that's all there is to it. When you're all done scanning your slides, don't forget to take this back out of the scanner, return it to the Queesit manager on your way out, and you can simply snap this back into place. Or if it's a little difficult, you can return that to the Queesit manager too. And you're all done. Yeah. If you were to just reach behind the monitor and take your thumb drive out, you could disrupt the files that are being saved on there. So you want to safely eject it. Come back up to the top right where you have your thumb drive, and you click it with the mouse, one click, and keep holding it and drag it down to, looks like a little trash can. It says trash, but it also is the eject button. So you would just drag it there, let go, and then it's safe to remove your thumb drive from the back of the monitor. And that's all there is to it. We also have, in the Digital Media Lab, we have another scanner that's for photos. And at the circulation desk over in the main building, you can rent out a device that converts your old VHS tapes to digital. Those are also very expensive. If you were to send them out, it might be $20 or $25 per tape. And here you can just check it out from the library, take it home for a few weeks, and save a nice snowy day for converting all those old VHS tapes.
So in other words, if you don't do that last step, you may corrupt the files, all the work that you've done, maybe for naught. So we want to remember to do that, to do it properly. But these pages here, all right, we have 2 pages, and the last item on this page is to do exactly that, and it tells you, and there are photos with every step of the way, so you know what you're looking at is what you see on this page. What you're looking at on the screen is here. So you can look here and then look there at the screen and say, aha, I'm in the right spot. And then you read underneath what the step is that Dana had so brilliantly described and so clearly. It is well understood that she is a former teacher. And I hope that she has taught all of you today well, so that you may come in. And if you see her on Monday or Tuesday, she'll be here from 1 to 8, Monday and Tuesday of every week, and alternate Fridays, 1 to 5. So.
And Callie can also go over all of this with you. So 3 ways to learn how to do this: watching this film on eCat, using the step-by-step self-guided, or coming in and signing up for a one-on-one session. And we're happy to teach that
you can sign up for a one-on-one. So you can have somebody help you. Well, can I sign up today?
You can sign up.
Good, because I brought my negatives and some photos. I brought a small shoebox of photos that must have been taken in the 1920s and 30s, probably the early 30s, no, the 30s. My mother got married in 41, so this was during her 20s. And these are small little photos. They're brown and white. I'm sure, Dana, you've seen those before. Mm-hmm. And my mother was such a social person, and she was a skier. She rode horses. She did everything. She was risk tolerant, so I hope I inherited a little of that. And it's going to be fun for me to see these. And I'm going to have to find out how to title each photo. Mm-hmm. And the same with the slides. I imagine there's a way to put a title under each slide, mm-hmm. so that future generations will know who these people are, where they were, what they did. Dana, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it. And to all you out there, come on in and get your free opportunity to preserve your memories for future generations. Bring in your slides, your negatives, and your photos. Take care. All the best. Priscilla Almquist Olsen. Until next time, be well.